Hello, everybody. Listen to me. If you are watching this right now, it is because you want to send your hard-earned money to someone you love, someone who depends on you, perhaps a child, a grandchild, or a family member overseas. And you are looking at this digital platform called Paysend, and you are asking yourself one critical question: how long is this going to take? How long does Paysend take to verify your identity? Because let's be honest, when it comes to your money, especially when you are retired or getting ready to retire, you do not have time to waste. And you certainly do not have tolerance for your funds sitting in some digital black hole while an algorithm decides who you are. I want you to think about this right now, because the real problem here isn't just about waiting. The problem is that the world has changed, and the way we move money has shifted from walking into a brick-and-mortar bank where the teller knows your name, to uploading your private life into an app on your smartphone. And that creates a massive, undeniable fear. It is the fear of the unknown. It is the fear that you are going to upload your driver's license, your passport, your sensitive personal information, and then, nothing. Silence. Your transfer is stuck. The person on the other end is waiting, and you are left wondering, did I just get scammed? Is my data safe? Why is this taking so long? Let me tell you the absolute truth about the timeline, because you need to know what you are dealing with so you can be in control. In a perfect world, and we know the world is not always perfect, Paysend's automated system takes just a few moments. We are talking minutes. If everything goes exactly according to plan, the computer scans your documents, matches your face, and boom, you are verified and ready to send money. But here is what nobody else is telling you: if that automated system hits a single snag, if it cannot verify you instantly, your account goes into what is called a manual review. And when human eyes have to look at your documents, that timeline can stretch to 24 hours, sometimes even longer if they need to request more information from you. So the question you must ask yourself is this: what is triggering these delays, and how do you protect your peace of mind and your money from getting stuck? The question isn't just how long does it take, the true question is how do I make sure it takes minutes instead of days? Because if you don't do this right, your transfer sits as a draft. Paysend will hold that draft for up to 14 days, but who wants their money hanging in limbo for 2 weeks? Nobody. Not you, not me, nobody. I want you to realize that these platforms are under massive regulations. They have to do this to prevent fraud and money laundering. It's not just them being difficult, it is the law. But because it is automated, the computer is unforgiving. If you give the computer a bad piece of information, it doesn't guess. It just stops. It rejects it or pushes it to the back of the line for a manual check. So, how do we solve this? What is your actionable takeaway today to ensure your identity verification is seamless, fast, and secure? First, before you even open the app, you need to prepare your documents like a pro. If you are using your driver's license or your passport, it cannot be expired. I know that sounds simple, but you would be shocked at how many people try to use an ID that expired last month. The computer will flag it instantly. Second, let's talk about lighting and quality. When you take a picture of your ID with your phone, you cannot have a glare on the plastic. If the light from your living room lamp reflects off your ID and covers up your birth date or your photo, the automated system fails. Take the photo in a well-lit room, with no shadows and no glare. Make sure all 4 corners of the document are perfectly inside the frame of the picture. Do not cut off the edges. If the computer can't see the whole document, it doesn't trust the document. Third, and this is where so many people trip up, the information you type into your Paysend profile must perfectly, identically match the information on your legal ID. If your name is Robert but your ID says Robert and you type Bob into the app because that's what everyone calls you, guess what? You just sent your account into the manual review penalty box. If your address on your ID says Avenue but you typed Drive because you moved recently, it's going to flag it. Match it exactly, letter for letter, number for number. Fourth, you must secure your communication channel. The primary way Paysend is going to tell you if there is a problem is through email. Before you click Submit on your verification, verify your own email address inside your profile. Make sure it is spelled correctly. And the second you submit your documents, I want you to open your email inbox. If you don't see a confirmation within a few minutes, do not just assume everything is fine. Check your spam folder. Check your promotions folder. If they need another document or a clearer picture and you missed that email, your money is just going to sit there. Fifth, if you have waited more than a few hours and you have received absolutely no communication, do not panic and do not try to create a second account. Creating a second account is the fastest way to get yourself permanently banned because it looks like fraudulent activity. Instead, you use the tools available to you. Log into the app or the website and open the live online chat. Speak to a support representative immediately. Ask them directly, what is the status of my verification, and do you need anything else from me? You have worked too hard for your money to let technology make you feel powerless. Be smart, be precise, match your documents exactly, check your emails like a hawk, and take control of your financial destiny. You can do this, but you must do it right.